The final features and fantasy fever dreams edition of the Steffi Smalls Show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SMALLS. Free roll football contest is back. It's free to enter, and you're picking every NFL game ATS. $3,000 to first place, $4,000 if you are a Patreon member. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/free roll. Plus, we've got 25% off everything in the merch store. Promo code football. Make sure to check out Steffi Smalls Show merch, my merch. And we got our own NFL Survivor contest, $100 entry fee. Winner takes all. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. Let's yap.
Steffi touch balls, betting it all on the power bottom falls top, drop the football. Like hopes they've been teasing, they missing the fall season. ACL twisted, bank account freezing, but Smalls cut the shots like some more co-reading. Leaderboard rising while the slot machine's ringing. She's slinging play stats like Nostradamus. $100 bills raining down upon us.
That's my first time seeing that intro. I'm dying. That's hilarious. Hello, it's week 1 of the NFL. Starting us out today is going to be the man in the box, CJ Sullivan, and then our friend Adam's going to jump on. I'm going to talk a little Ravens, Bills, some fantasy thoughts I have after starting the redraft season. So without further ado, at CJ Sullivan _ on X, man in the box, bet detective, host of the Bottom Line. Bombs, how's it going?
Good. That was a hot new intro video there. A lot of the clips from Vegas from last week there. The checkered dress, the speed. You showed your agility with Sean coming out the speed betting when you missed the contact there. Jaden Daniels-esque, as we said last night. That was a hot thing. Shout out to producer McKee for dropping the fall beat of the summer. Fall beat of the summer.
Where does he find the time? Because I've barely been able to I have to remind myself to breathe since I got back from Vegas. So. Oh God damn! Are we back from Vegas? It has been. I don't know. You're going back to Vegas.
Going back. Got to run it back. That's the only way I can get myself out of this. Is just take it right to the face.
Yeah. Quitters quit.
Pray for the voices. Pray for the throats.
Pray for the throats. Just a quick, I didn't even tell Ryan I was going to do this new segment. I just came up literally right now. Is what are people pissing and shitting their pants over today? So there's two things going on that people are we're shitting our pants all over X about this. The Commanders depth chart came out, which in all fairness, you guys should have fucking known that this shit is good. When you guys all jump on board with something, it's not, maybe it won't go the way that you thought it was going to go. Eckler is RB1, RB2 is McNichols, RB3 is Chris Rodriguez, and RB4, their beloved Bill. How about that, huh? Is everyone you guys must be pumped. I bet all those shares in fucking fantasy are going to pay off, huh?
And they know Bill's the starter. They just want to, like you said, they're just fucking with him. We want people to shit and piss all over the place. I mean, that's what they do with the depth chart. Like who is the depth chart even for? It's just to piss fantasy people off, and it starts it means absolutely nothing. There's no way Austin Eckler will be the RB1. God bless Eckler and his guitar and his content.
He's 100 years old too.
Yeah, he's a bit old. He's a bit cooked. He'll catch a lot of passes this year, but he will not be the RB1.
Putting him at RB4 is kind of funny. You guys are fucking. You got to be fucking with them. Steelers did something similar. This one, I was doing a little bit of the S&Ping myself because I'm a Caleb Johnson.
That's the name of your segment. The S&P.
Yes. I did a little bit of peeing there when I saw this. Jalen Warren, RB1, Gainwell, RB2, RB3 is Caleb Johnson. Tracy was RB3 last year too when this shit came out. The weird thing is, did you see Jalen Warren saying that that Aaron Rodgers is his best friend? How do you become best friends with that? That's a little weird. That's giving clingy. It's giving clingy. I hate it.
Yeah, that's weird and sad and a little disturbing, to be honest with you. Are you okay? Are you okay, Jalen Warren? Blink twice if you're in whatever world he brought you in, where you guys are all of a sudden best friends.
Did he lock you in the dark with him? I'm concerned for you.
Roger. First of all, Rogers doesn't have best friends. That's just,
he doesn't even have family.
No, he doesn't have family.
He doesn't even like his family.
Friends.
There's no way he has a fake AI wife. Like, we don't even know who he's married to. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, that wife is, what is that? What is that wife? Is that an ayahuasca envision that he had? Is it like a,
that's what I'm wondering. I love him. Like, he just like has the wedding ring on now. And I'm like, okay,
that's rare. The guy that shows off the ring, but not the wife.
And like for him, it's just another way to get people to talk about him. Like I'm talking about right now, which is fine. I'm excited to see him. I think he stayed pretty quiet though this off season. I think Caleb Johnson will end up being fine. Only other thing I saw a little bit of SGPN about on the timeline today, Travis Hunter listed as starting wide receiver and backup CB on the depth chart. I don't know why anyone would ask. I mean, what did you guys fucking want? I feel like that's pretty straightforward, right?
Put him as third string punter too. Why not? S&P all over yourselves, fantasy. Who cares? Now he will be playing. He will be playing both. He's definitely starting cornerback.
We knew that. Are you high? You're high on the Jags this year, aren't you?
Always high on the Jags, but this year I think This year I think it's finally caught up to me. I'm on the Jags, and I'm high on Travis Hunter. I do think he's gonna. I'm a Liam Cohen believer. The Duval.
I love the guy.
Yeah, I do too. I love that. I love how that he had an awkward opening press conference with the corny as Duval. Like, because first of all, there's no good way to say that word anyway. You're always going to look like an idiot. But
it's kind of a dumb word in general.
Yeah, it's a dumb word, and they're all dumb down there. I go to Jacksonville a lot. I've done comedy down there. They're dumb people. They know it though, but they embrace it.
They embrace it.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know,
it's a beautiful thing.
So yeah, I think Travis Hunter's going to be good. They need him. They need a number two receiver. You know, it's like they have no choice. Like Brian Thomas is going to be amazing, but like after that, it's him and De'Ami Brown. So
yeah, what's going on? That RB room is like with how late ETN is going. I've been kind of drafting him every once in a while. It's so late. It's like he could still be worth something. You guys are acting like he's like going to be completely worthless.
He had like 1,400 yards or 1,200 yards 2 years ago, and I get it. He was banged up. And they haven't really made a decision on who they like out of those three. Tank Bigsby has some good advanced stats because like he was like the best after contact runner, tied with Derrick Henry or something like that. And they added some guards that should help. But he was the worst before contact. But if they like Tank Bigsby so much, why would they get themselves a tugboat? If they like the tank, why'd they get a tugboat? So
and then they got two. It's like I can't keep up with all the T's over there. How many? And I think people just like names. This is what I'm learning. You guys just like saying certain names. Like you like that he goes by Bill over there and for the Redskins. And they like Tootin and Tank. Like, are you sure you guys don't just like these people's names and nicknames?
Interesting, but I'm with you. I've been getting myself some Travises myself just because like he's there. Why not? He's the one that's proven himself.
I know,
and he's still good.
Yeah, he's still good. Keep It Hot is the name of this segment. Did I make that up on my own? That's interesting. Keep It Hot. I think let's just do some of these like favorite futures. Let's wrap it up right before. You know what? I'm getting a little tired of talking about the preseason stuff. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Starting to get a little dragged out. People driving me nuts online.
I'll tell you what, Smalls, real quick. One reason why I like doing your show is you discover segments on your show just as the guests in the audience does too. It's like we're all in the same boat. Oh, this is Keep It Hot apparently. Yeah. So let's keep it hot. Catch
you off guard because I'm off guard. I'm catching myself off guard too. I don't know. S&Ping, who knows? Keep it hot. Now we're gonna keep it hot. We're gonna talk about some final futures here.
Off guard. Steph Smalls, S&Ping right in your windows.
All over her own show. Give me one of your favorite futures for this upcoming a couple days. What do we got? It's Tuesday.
I know. Season starting. Well, I'll give you a couple season longs. Yes.
Yeah, give me some season longs. Yes.
All right. I'll give you some season longs. Let's see here. There is Kyler Murray rushing yards. I like a lot. It's only at 475 and a half. Now, he's been saying he's going to rush a lot more this year because it's a weapon, blah, blah, blah. He didn't consciously, and he still cleared this. He still had over 500 last year. Being healthy, last time he did consciously do it, he had like 850 yards or something rushing. This is at 475. So if he's consciously going to be rushing the ball, even if he doesn't want to, he'll still clear this easily. I think he gets this by week 10 almost. I think he's going to run a lot. So 475 rushing.
Love
Kyler.
that.
Yes. Brock Bowers over 4.5 touchdowns. Now here's something to do a little search for.
Okay.
That's a lot of the receiving touchdowns. My insider in Vegas, when we were in Vegas. Guy does a film. His insiders on the Veterans Minimum podcast. He had a guy who shoots evaders practices, and he said that Brock Bowers is lining up in the tush-push quarterback position.
Really?
Yes. So if you can even find a Bowers, his rushing touchdown prop is a half for the whole season. So if you can find anywhere to get you a Bowers touchdown, write that one down. Ladder it if you can find a little laddie dad. Eagle laddie dad will give you a season long for that. Daddy. If you can get a total touchdowns, anything Bowers touchdowns, insider info lining up under center with the brand new shaved head. Come on.
Did he shave his head?
He shaved his head because his rookie year he did look like a 42-year-old, data input research at the margins department.
He did, but like, holy fuck, he was embracing it. I was all for it.
I liked it. No.
I think it's cool. I think it adds character. He's just like, look at that.
I do too. He kind of got shamed into the shaved head. So I don't know about it. I mean, it looks fierce, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, it was a good look he had before. But either way, get the Bowers over touchdowns anywhere you can get it.
We're going to have to keep track of like how haircuts impact performance because Mahomes also cut his rat tail off. So I want to see where Mahomes and Bowers, where they look at the end of the season.
Yeah, I saw you glossing Mahomes online the other day there. He had you're digging his look?
I like that. I just think that rat tail thing freaked me the fuck out. And it was just like unnecessary. I don't like when it was just, you just had that little straggly little hair at the back of his helmet. So I like that he cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah, and it didn't take much. It's like one of those movies when they convert the nerd into the hot guy or hot girl, whatever. Like, take your glasses off. Let's get this rat tail off. Right. Look at that. Right. Look at that. All of a sudden, you're Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it was a bold choice to have that still dangling there. A couple I liked this season that I gave out a million times. It sucks that Drake May rushing yards number moved quite a bit, but that 425 and a half that I gave out was quite lovely there. Bonito over 9.25 sacks at -108. Quietly, very, very good season. I actually like him as a longer shot for defensive player of the year as well. I think he's sitting at like 60-1 maybe. And then listen, fun name to say too, by the way. I could listen to you say that name again. Bonito. Yeah, it's like you can say you can put whatever. Yeah, you can say it in a lot of different accents.
Yeah.
You could. Mr. McMillan for the Panthers. Another one I think people are big braining. Over 4.5 receiving touchdowns. And you could take it up to this 875.5 for the receiving yards. It's all the way. I think Caesars has it at 795.5. I mean, listen.
What are we doing?
He's the only guy there. You guys, the same thing happened with Neighbors last year and his where his lines were set at. I'm actually surprised the receiving touchdowns isn't closing at 5.5.
Oh, it's so funny because who else are they going to? It's so funny. They traded Thielen away for no reason. Then Coker gets hurt. Like, whoops! Was there a guy that looked like Thielen we used to have, like Hunter Renfrow? Yeah, call him up again. Whatever. Yeah, they have no one. I mean, they got Country Xavier out there, and like your Wildcat. I love the Ted McMillan, all Ted McMillan numbers.
Yeah, all the way up. I'm going to take that. Take it all the way up. 1,000 plus. Who's stopping you? I think we're also all in on. People liked what they saw out of Bryce Young. We liked what we kind of saw at the Panthers. So everyone's high on the Panthers this year, but you're not high on T-Mac. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old.
Right. And especially because their defense will still be terrible, so their offense should be good. So plenty of volume.
Hell yeah. Two other ones I liked was looking at the receiving yards for two of these running backs. Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs, 425.5, and Chase Brown, 300.5. Way too low there for Mr. Chase
Yes,
Brown.
it is. His touchdowns too is also rushing touchdowns is 6.5. That's
is
insane.
it? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
Yes. That is ridiculous.
That's craziness.
Because he'll have a couple games where I have 2 or 3. I mean, he is the goal. I mean, he's it. Who else are you going to hand it off to down there?
Yeah, no idea. Before we start wrapping up this, we're brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. I've been giving this one out. This is going to be one of my forget what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Redskins to miss the playoffs plus 146. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SMALLS for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's at mybookie.ag, promo code SMALLS. Where are you at with the commies this year? Commies, Redskins, whatever you prefer to call
Put
them.
on your flag pants, Steffi.
Put your flag pants on and talk about the commies. That's
let's talk some red commies. Listen, they're obviously set up for regression for everything they did. They had an easy schedule.
Yeah.
I just read it. I just did their team preview. Actually, they had an absurd 65% of their snaps last year were against either backup quarterbacks or at the lowest 10% rate of quarterbacks, which is like historic, let alone their fourth down conversion. So, and their schedule's much difficult. The problem is, Jane Daniels is good. Like, he's really good. And that, as NFC East fans as we are, it kind of sucks. And they were kind of ascending as the season went on. So they're built for regression. Their defense is still not, they added to it, but their O-line, I think, is questionable. And I don't know what I don't even know what a Deebo Samuel is anymore. So we'll see what that is. I like your play. Yeah.
They're old. They're also a geriatric team. They're old.
Right.
I still think, I don't care. I'm a hater. I don't like it as much now that I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. The Giants are not going to end up being what I would like them to be. But like the third and fourth in the division are still nice numbers. Like you can still get them to finish fourth in division at plus 950. And I don't think it's a horrible gamble because
it's wild. Your Giants are like moving ahead of the Cowboys in division odds almost. Like it's crazy how the Cowboys odds are just collapsing right now. It's insane. Not that I would get in on it, but I'm like,
where are you at with that? Do you think it's going to make that big of a difference there without Parsons?
I feel it two ways. People are like, oh, it's got to change the psyche. I believe they all summer long, they acted like he wasn't there. Like that's just the way that professionals go through it. And then like, oh, if he's here, he's here. If he's not, he's not. So I don't think it's going to bother them too much, but the Jerry Jones situation does bother him because like he fined Trayvon Diggs $500,000 for missing, voluntary workouts because he was injured, like from playing the Cowboy. Like he does shit like that. Like he's got that fucking weird. He's weird. He's got that plantation owner mentality that's just like, it's just
he's getting it. Something's not right with that guy. And it's all been downhill since that Thanksgiving game where they zoomed in on him like eating his dinner and the green bean was like falling out of his mouth. And ever since then, I swear he's been like even more senile. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Watch them come out and like at least cover against the Eagles or whatever it is. Any other futures that you absolutely loved this offseason?
That is up to 9, by the way. I can't play the Cowboys, but geez Louise, that number's skyrocketing.
It's up to 9?
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. I mean, now we're getting crazy.
I know. I'll give you one future. I told you I like the Jags anyway. How about speaking of a team that's predicted to come in 4th place in their division, who I think has a decent chance at this. I like, and I'll give you a player with them. Seattle Seahawks to win the West at 5-1 or plus 500.
Love.
And you can combine that. I mean, I think that McDonald defense is going to be good. I think they just want to run the ball. They just don't want to throw it away. Like Sam Darnold, he's a little bit of a low downgrade from Geno, but like they got him just to not throw Geno Smith balls. And Kenneth Walker to his 875 is his total for rushing. Obviously, you're basing this on health, but the way they're talking about him, he could have 1,000 yards by week 10. I'm in on Seattle.
I'm like. And on Seattle too, I think
they win that week 1 game versus San Fran too.
Their defense is fun too.
Their defense is a lot of fun, and they got so much better as the season long. I mean, they should not be below Arizona or even the Rams.
No, I don't know why we've talked about. I think the Sam Darnold effect is going on.
Yeah, it's definitely the Sam Darnold, and they lost. People are like, oh, they lost Metcalf and Lockett, but. That's fine. You lose Metcalf. Lockett was gone anyway. I mean, he was kind of cooked. So I'm not. I think Kupp is a little struggling, but I think there's good value on Seattle.
Yeah, Jason's falling in fantasy too. I like Jonathan Taylor to lead the league in rushing yards because I don't know what the hell else they're really gonna fucking do over there. And I found today I like Dart to have the most passing yards for the New York Giants at plus 500 because Mr. Dable is in love with this kid. It's getting a little weird. So
I am too. Well. It comes to a point where like you're watching him, like you have to get him in there. You see the way he throws the ball. Like I don't care. Going through all the politics. Like enough's enough. I've seen enough. I told you, like listen, I'm starting him in some fantasy leagues. I don't care if the Giants aren't. I love everything I see too.
Fuck you guys. I'm doing it first.
Right. Fuck it.
No, I'll tell you, I drafted him drunk in that one of my high stakes when I was in Vegas. But now, like coming through and like being sober about it, I'm just going to stash him because I think he could end up being like a league winner at the end of the season. So I'm like, 100%. Forget about it. Yeah.
Do you think we see more Jaxson Dart or Russell Wilson this year during the season if you had to bounce out the playing time?
It's interesting because they're in a weird spot where like their schedule isn't really like conducive to starting a rookie, but Dable's looking at him with goo eyes. I think he either has to start against the Chargers or the Saints week 4, week 5, or you really should technically wait until after the bye. But he doesn't look like he wants to wait. I mean, the guy is telling you he loves him in mid-conference. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I get that. There's going to be no perfect spot. I think just get him out there. Let him spin it. He is 44-1 at Circa right now, rookie of the year, and I'm getting a paper ticket 44? Friday when I land. Yep, he went from 60 to 20. Now he's back up to 44, and me and Kramer are getting paper tickets on Friday. I mean, if he gets in there, like let's say October-ish or whatever, like Drake May when he got in
it's
there.
It's almost perfect.
Yes, all he's going against is a few guys in my mind: Cam Ward, Gentry. That's about it. Tyler Shuck's not going to be a thing.
No, he's not. I don't even know. The Saints are. It's like that's a shit storm if I've ever seen one. Before I let you get out of here, have you looked at anything for Thursday night?
For Thursday night, well, I am on Saquon over receptions and receiving yard ladders. That's my ladders for the Thursday night game. They said they want to get him in the passing game involved, and they will hit the outside. Now that the Cowboys are such run stoppers because they traded away that cancer Micah Parsons to get
that makes so much sense.
Right, to bring in Kenny Clark. No one's calling it the Kenny Clark trade, Like, I don't know what Jerry's talking about.
No one even knew who the fuck Kenny Clark was until this trade.
Hilarious. So, yeah, I'm on Saquon over like that. And other than that, I mean, I like the Eagles should pound them. 9 is a scary number. I mean, I'm more of a fan. It's going to be championship banner night. That usually doesn't go too great. But as Lurie said, we're going to raise the banner, and Jerry can hold the rope.
Yeah. I'm with you. I like the Saquon move. I like Saquon's longest reception, 9.5. We saw that. Like by halfway through the season, they stopped setting it under that 10.5 number, 11.5 number. Minus 102. Devontae Smith, longest reception, over 21.5. Longest reception, 30+ yards, plus 250. And I had a weird dream about Will Shipley getting a touchdown. So we bet on him.
Yes. Some were saying, first touchdown Hurts, last touchdown Shipley. Parlay that together if you want to juice. If you want to juice up Jalen Hurts.
And you can bet second half touchdown for Shipley at 13-1.
Yes, I like that. I like Will Shipley being in your. I like Will Shipley being in your dreams. I like your longest reception slut plays. It means football is back. I love it.
Football is so back. We're going to be the biggest longest reception slut bags this year. All of us here. Let people know where they find you when the next show is, and I'll let you get out of here.
Yes. Well, the Bottom Line Bombs is the name of my podcast right here on the SGPN. I just did my show right before you. We are the Big and Smalls block.
Sure are.
Yep. Other than that, I also do the college football experience with Colby and Money Mac. I'm getting into those picks. Follow me on Instagram. CJ Sullivan was taken. You can see my stand-up dates there. I'll be at the Improv in Ontario when I get back from Vegas next weekend. Yes.
Absolutely love it. You're fantastic. Obviously, we'll have you on a bunch during the season. I'll let you get out.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be a great season, Vegas, Smalls.
All right?
Yes. There you go.
See ya. NFL is back on rhythm. Last year, rhythm was 76 and 66 ATS. They really shine on player props as well. 15-8 on Josh Allen passing props. It's a 23% ROI. Rhythm has MLB, WNBA, golf, and college football. Rhythm has introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. I liked, because I know I'm turning into a Jaylen Warren hater, but it's not that I'm a hater. I just think he's a little bit overrated. Jaylen Warren under 13.5 rush attempts. This is Rhythm's sharp under. They predict him to have 7 with a win probability of 89.8%. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Rhythm. Underdog Best Ball Mania is still happening, giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best Ball is the best way to play fantasy football. Underdog is also a great place to play Pick'em, where you can win up to 500x your entry. Here is an entry that I like for the upcoming season. It's going to be Caleb Williams higher 3,499.5 passing yards. Cara Loftus higher 8.75 sacks. Jahmyr Gibbs higher 449.5 receiving yards. Ferguson higher 549.5 receiving yards. And Bond higher 2.25 sacks for 18.2x your money. Underdogs got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SMALLS. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Since Novig is an exchange, you know you're getting some of the best prices in the market. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5. If you use our promo code SGPN, get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN, and that'll do it. I see everyone's commenting on me being blurry. Listen, me and the technology stuff has not been great. Producer Ryan broke my camera somehow when we were in Vegas. I don't know what's going on, but Adam Pelletier is here. Adam Pelletier on X. He is the managing editor of SGPN. How's it going? Are you muted, or is that my computer? I can never tell if it's me.
Hold on. There we go.
There we go. Now I can hear you. How's it going, Adam? How are you?
We're good. We're good. You know, we're getting ready. We got football season back. We got NFL action ready to start on Thursday. And, you know, college football, Syracuse has broken my heart already. So we're off to a great start this season.
Yeah. University of Arizona actually did a nice little belt to ass, but that's about the only excitement I expect for the rest of the season. So that was nice to see, even though staying up for those games is a little bit unbearable. You are the managing editor. What articles should people be looking out for this NFL season on the SGPN site?
I mean, we're going to have it all for you this NFL season.
Yeah.
We're going to have our usual game previews. So every single game we're going to have a preview for. We're also going to have survivor guides. We're going to have everything that you need week in and week out, college football picks, whatever you need, whatever you're betting, we have it for you. So why else would you go anywhere else? I mean, you got podcasts, you got written articles. It's all here on SGPN.
Yeah, we got it all. You are a Bills fan. Sunday night football game. Ravens at the Bills. Bills 1.5 point favorites. A lot of books have them as a pick. Actually, it looks like total is 50.5. Where are you at? Where are you at with this game here? Talk to me.
So this is going to be one of the Bills got like 4 games this year that are going to be really good, really tough matchups. And this is one of them. The Ravens and Bills have played each other tough multiple times over the past couple years. So really looking for the Bills and Ravens to go the distance here. Another tough one, not a playoff game. So you got to feel good. You got to feel a little better about Lamar Jackson's chances. But at the end of the day, Bills kicking off at home Sunday night under the lights, ready to go. I like the Bills in this one, -1.5, even at a pick 'em. You know, take that. Watch what the late money does. If this swings to the Bills getting points, smash that money line and smash the plus odds on the money line as well. And I would go over on 50.5 here. I would probably I would take this alt total probably. I'm probably going to go up to like 55.5 just because I think somebody's going to score 30. Both these offenses are going to come ready to go. The Bills defense can't stop the run, still can't stop the run. And we lost our young defense tackle we thought was going to be stout in the middle and key to our run defense. He's out for the season with a torn, I think it's ACL or Achilles, but he's gone for the season. So Ravens shouldn't have a problem carving the Bills up on the ground, but Josh Allen and the Bills always going to be good. That Ravens defense is another year older, just a little bit slower again. So Josh has a full complement of weapons as well. It's going to be a good game. Tune in. I mean, that's the game of the weekend. There's no other game that I'm that excited for. Just that.
I'm so excited
I mean,
for
I'm
that
biased,
game.
but
yeah, it'll be great. Talk to me about the wide receiver room. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about fantasy here in a second, but they just re-signed Gabe Davis, if I'm not mistaken.
Gabe Davis isn't going to play this year. He's not relevant or meaningful
to
this team in any way, shape, or form.
Shakir, Coleman, Palmer, Moore, like what does this look like on a week-to-week basis?
It's going to look like somebody's going to have a good week and you're never going to be able to pick who. You're going to play whack-a-mole each week.
Yeah, headache.
You're better off using the Bills in best ball because Palmer, and it's probably going to be a lot of Palmer and Coleman early. Shakir's coming off an ankle injury. But later in the season, down the stretch, you're going to want a lot of Khalil Shakir. He really has emerged as the go-to guy. There's a lot of rumors this year that Dalton Kincaid is better, is healthy. He was really banged up last year down the stretch. And so that created a lot of problems for them. It's going to be interesting to see, but it's not a great situation for fantasy. You're going to want to wait on these guys, pick them late, and you're putting the receivers in the flex column. Outside of that, I'm avoiding them. I'm not relying on them heavily in fantasy purely because they've really adopted this everybody eats mantra. And they're paying everybody like everybody eats. So there's no money trail to follow.
Yeah. We're still taking James Cook, though. Right?
I mean, yeah, you're going to take James Cook, but Ray Davis is going to be a value late as well.
Just I love Ray Davis.
There's a lot, he's going to get like 35% of the work. And if you're in a deeper league, Ty Johnson should see some action for you. Okay. If you're in a best ball, a late Ty Johnson stash is going to be great because he's going to go off 1 week for 2 touchdowns because he gets a lot of the 2-minute drill work for the Bills because he's their best pass blocker and almost as good a route runner and weapon at times as James Cook.
Yeah. How's redraft season going for you fantasy wise? Have you made like any adjustments since you started doing the drafts? Have you done many drafts? Like where are you at?
Most of my drafts, we draft this week. So like I've got 2 tonight. I did one last night. And I left that draft with 10 rookies on my team. I got about halfway through the draft and I just said, we're going to lean into the bid and just have the all rookie team here. So it started.
I'm telling you though, all the leagues that like I've won or I always have tons of rookies on my team. If you can hit on the rookies, you get so much value there. And then you can kind of scatter the vets in between.
Yeah, and that's been a lot of it, and some of it was I took a heavy bet on a lot of rookies late. Looking at guys like Bishal Tutin. He's one that I really like. I think he's going to be, he's a guy who could be the number 1 back in Jacksonville by the end of everything. Going a little bit further down. I didn't leave this draft with him, but a guy like Arondé Gadsden on the Chargers, really like him just because the Chargers heavy with the tight end. You're probably going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets and they don't have a clear receiving option right now. I mean, they're they have Ladd McConkey and nobody else out there catching the ball from Justin Herbert. So really like Arondé Gadsden, big physical tight end, played at Syracuse, converted receiver, all the things you really like to see. Also looking at guys like Dylan Sampson. They're coming out of Cleveland, especially with Quinshon Judkins still having not signed his contract. Right. Judkins is probably more interested in going back to Ohio State to play than actually playing there. And if you're in any sort of like keeper league, you're going to get Dylan Sampson late. He's only 20. He's going to be a really good change of pace back for them. That's a guy you really got to target.
Yeah. There's quite a few that, what I'm noticing though, weird things I'm noticing people do this year. One is like this taking a defense like before you just need to. It's just like it feels like such an unnecessary thing to do. Like I understand wanting to have one of the better defenses, but a lot of times you're so better off just streaming them and wasting like one of your rounds where you could be taking a stab at one of these younger guys. I just can't get behind it. And I'm seeing it in all my drafts, like pretty early too.
So I think in all of my leagues that I'm in are redraft, but they have like 1 or 2 keepers. So I'm a little biased because usually what our keeper rules are, it's like one round down from where they were picked last year.
Okay.
So I'll go defense in like round 11. So that way I can take younger guys, 12, 13, 14, take them late, and in actuality, depending on your scoring, you need to pay attention to that because in some spots you're going to see defenses that are a reliable start. If you have a reliable defense that you can start week in and week out, that's just as valuable as a flex. Because if you're finding that 7-8 point differentiation, it's the same thing with a kicker. If someone's like, I want to get rid of kickers, it's like, no, you're just lazy and you don't feel like putting in the work to plan for a kicker. Like you didn't check to see how many dome games do they have? What is their late season schedule like? That's a reason why it's like, you know who I love? I love Brendan Aubrey this year because he plays the whole second half of his schedule in domes and nice weather.
Love it.
And they have a ton of home games down the stretch. So I'm really in on him. And then just thinking about like backs, like those rookie running backs. We talked about Genty, or we didn't talk about Ashton Genty. Obviously, top 5 pick right there. Amarian Hampton's the guy I really like that's coming around in the second and third round of a lot of drafts. Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator out there in San Diego, run heavy, run early, run often, and in an era where you're not getting a lot of backs getting that 50 to 60% of the work, Hampton's really going to see that workload. And that's just it. Like you need a guy who's going to give you workload and get the touches. Yeah,
absolutely. The only other thing that I'm noticing is unless when you get one of these top quarterbacks this year specifically, I would wait. There's so much value there waiting at the end. I'm also seeing Kyler Murray go pretty late. I think people forget that he was a top 10 fantasy quarterback last year. So I think Kyler Murray
there's a new Call of Duty coming out that they're trying to really hype up. Okay, so I can't get in on that. Why would I take Kyler Murray when I could take Dak Prescott, who any year he's been healthy has been a top 10 quarterback? Yeah. And he has one of his best receiving rooms that he's ever had. Now that he has CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens joining the fold to go with Jake Ferguson. I mean, this feels like a really good Dak year. And everybody's down. If you're waiting on guys, also Trevor Lawrence. Remember what Liam
he's
Cohen
going undrafted some places.
Right. Remember what Liam Cohen did last year with Baker Mayfield. And now he has Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, and De'Ami Brown. Like he has a set of 3 receivers there in Jacksonville. So I really like Trevor Lawrence and Dak Prescott. Those are a lot of guys that I've left mocks with and drafts with. And that's been really good. And like you said, wait on guys like Jared Goff, going to be a huge value.
They're all sitting there. If you like the Drake Mays, the Caleb Williams of the world, like they do come down to you towards the end there, depending on how you feel about them. Justin Fields is there if you're into that sort of thing. I'm not riding my season out with Justin Fields, but if you're into that, he is down there as well. The point is that there is options.
Take 2 of those guys. Take Drake May. Take Justin Fields.
I've done a couple drafts where I double tap quarterback in that realm. And I'm totally cool doing that.
If you're going late, definitely hit the double tap. Drake May and New England, they're on the start of being something really good. They built a really strong coaching staff there in New England, which I didn't realize how good it was until I learned Doug Marrone was their offensive line coach, which I hate as a Bills fan. But love is somebody who's cheering for Drake May. Fun fact, I coached his now wife in softball a few years ago.
Oh, so
she's a great young woman. So all the luck to Drake May. Just get traded out of the AFC as soon as possible, please.
Yeah, so please. Goodbye.
I don't have to deal with you.
I love it. Let everyone know where they can find you. I'll let you get out of here. I know my Wi-Fi is a little funky today, so I'm not going to torture everyone.
Better Wi-Fi is a write-off, right, Steffi? Like
I know. I have great Wi-Fi. The camera, the computer. I can't get shit right.
You're blaming a lot of things here, and I think it's just sketchy Wi-Fi. But
maybe
we'll leave it.
Well, now I'm using a hotspot because.
Oh God! What?
Ryan didn't want to wait. So
He never wants to wait. So
I'm
that's
blaming
just
Ryan
it.
for a lot today. I'll apologize.
You're blaming Ryan for a lot, but some of it's valid. So you can find me at Adam Pelletier on X. Check out all our great stuff on the Sports Gambling Podcast website. We got great content dropping daily. We're going to have daily NFL stuff. We're going to have game previews. We're going to have we're going to be with you for your Survivor picks. Just stay with us all season long. Podcast, written content, social, whatever you need, we've got it. So let it ride, folks.
Love it. Thanks for jumping on. I'll let you jump out of here. We're going to start yapping a little bit about our millions entry that I'm getting a little bit nervous about.
Why are you getting nervous about?
I don't know. I feel like
you can blame me. I don't care.
Yeah, I figured. I had to blame someone, and I can't blame myself right now.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with your tech issues. I feel like
I think I need to like hire someone to like come out here and like do it all.
I think you need to go to Geek Squad. I was just looking up tech support in Grand Rapids. So
great. Can't wait.
There you go.
I think I need to get out of this fucking state. So I need to fucking do, but
all right. Well,
now it's Michigan's fault. First it's Ryan's fault. Now it's Michigan's fault. What are we doing? We're not finalizing things. This is just extra holes. We're gonna like kind of like talk through it a little bit, not finalize anything till on Thursday. You said you woke up and you couldn't fall back asleep, so you did a little bit of research last night. I've been looking. I think there's a few games that I like. Where you
I have my 5 front runners already.
Okay.
So I'm feeling the ones that I'm feeling pretty good about. So this is not just a homer pick. Cardinals over Saints. Minus 6.5. And just so you know, I did some research. Cardinals September road games 7-0 against the spread in the last 7 games.
I believe that because usually we see Kyler play well in the beginning and then kind of trickle.
Murray as a road favorite since 2022, 11-4 against the spread. So hey, and that's not even talking about how much of a mess the Saints are. So really like the Cardinals over the Saints.
I think too with the Saints, like part of this for me is and to this line, it opened at 5.5. Is like I think in a couple weeks the Saints spreads are going to be like plus 11.5. Like they're going to be double digit like dogs in a bunch of games. So I think like this is already a little generous for them.
I think so. So I really like the Cardinals.
I can get behind that. That's one of mine that I had down.
Okay, I like Steelers over Jets because I think that Tomlin knows how to defend Justin Fields. He was on the team last year. I know Aaron Rodgers. That's weird, but he is one of those guys that kind of gets up for revenge games in his career. And there's a lot of sharp money coming in on the Steelers. Okay.
All right.
So that's what I've got.
One? I don't feel great about that one. I don't know yet. That's like I think I could be convinced either way. Who's the next one? I don't know how I feel about that one.
I've got Bengals over Browns minus 5.5.
Man, Ryan, we're gonna have a hard fucking time too.
All right, here. Lots of money. The line movement has slid from 3. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong game. Okay, so so I know that the Bengals, you fade them early in the season, but this is the first. They did
start their starters during the.
They started their starters for the first time, and I feel like this is more about the Browns being absolute dog shit. They're,
what if they aren't as bad as we think they are? What if their defense is enough?
What makes you think that they're going to be good?
It's a division. I don't like this divisional game week 1. Like I could see the Browns covering. I think the Bengals win. I'm worried about the numbers. What I'm worried about.
Totally valid.
I could go to sleep tonight and probably be convinced on it as well. Again, I didn't do my deep dive on these. I just kind of looked at what like stood out to me because we have a little bit of time. But I could maybe be convinced that way.
All right. What do you think about Raiders plus the points versus Patriots?
I can do that one. That was on my list of. I like the idea of them coming out a little bit hot here and Patriots getting that kind of letdowns. Like everyone's been so high on them too. I could see them hurting feelings.
Yeah, I just think that there's a lot of moving pieces in Patriots land starting the new season. Obviously, a lot of moving pieces for the Raiders starting the new season, new coach, new quarterback. Geno Smith
Okay.
just seems like a veteran presence there more
like
so than Drake
Carroll.
May. Yeah. This is another division game, but I really am thinking.
Well, there's a lot of them, so it's hard. You can't really avoid a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
hard to stay away. Chiefs -3 versus Chargers.
I like the Chiefs. I think I feel pretty strongly about that one too.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So
That one I'm pretty excited.
right now we're both liking Cardinals over Saints, Chiefs over Chargers,
And
Raiders over Patriots.
Pats.
What did you have other games done? Just from knee jerks?
Well, I told you before, this is another one divisional game. I don't hate the Seahawks over the 49ers. I think that the 49ers might come out a little flat, and I think the Seahawks could surprise some people out the gate here. I feel I kind of like the Ravens over the Bills.
That is actually one that I have written down, but wasn't. I just feel like that's such a coin flip game.
I know. That's how I feel about the Panthers-Jags game too.
Yeah, another.
I think Colts-Dolphins feels like a trap because that line doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, it's a pick 'em now actually, but that game feels like a trap for some reason. It shouldn't feel like a trap because Miami should be the right side, but something about something about like, yeah, I don't know.
I did put, just on my own personal betting, I did put money on Miami just because I feel like in a dome, they're the faster team, could be a track meet. I know Tua is at least healthy to start the season, and you got Daniel Jones on the other side.
Yeah, that's fair. I think week 1, the biggest thing is not overthink a lot of this too. We're not taking them, but I stand on the fact that I think the Giants covered this spread, especially with the Commanders starting a rookie right tackle. I think that that's absolutely brutal to have to go against the Giants defense. I think that sets up not very nice. I think the Commanders still win this game, but again, that number is looking at me funny, but we're not taking the Giants because we're staying far away from them as long as we fucking possibly can. Texans Rams, to me, like that's a fair lot. That could go either way. I don't know how healthy is Stafford. You could start going down that path if you wanted to.
Yeah, I do like the Texans on that. I'm betting them.
I don't hate that either. That would be one that I would.
I'm betting them other places, but I wouldn't say that I've read enough strong things about that game yet to really. Yeah. But I could totally, if you're liking that, I could totally sway that way for sure.
Okay, I think that would be one that I would
just hate the Rams.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that. I don't know what it is.
Just because you're right. Like I know that Stafford is cleared to play, but he's already had an epidural shot. Like one
it's
hit.
like Anam was saying, like how many people get a back injury and then like come back and they're better. Like it's not like he's not going to get better. Another one that's interesting is like I could see the Falcons coming out a little bit slow too, and us seeing them, later in the season kind of pick up and go on a run because we didn't get that much time with Penix. There's a lot of new pieces there. I think that we could see them, again, like come out a little flat. And then, by week 4, they go on like a run, or week 7, whatever it is. And then we see them still go over, say, their win total. But, the first couple of weeks they don't get their ass beat, but it's not as pretty as people are expecting it out the gate.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but that's another division game, right? So
I know. Yeah,
it is a lot of division games. It's hard. I was really trying to stay away from them as well, but it's tough.
It's hard this week 1. I kind of hate them doing that week 1. Well, we'll think about it. We'll talk about it more. We'll lock those in on Thursday.
We'll lock those in on Thursday. What are we doing on Thursday?
Wi-Fi bullshit is all locked in. Be sure to go subscribe, rate, review, like the podcast, like the video, and we'll be back on Thursday. Jason Gold is coming on. And who's our other guest again? Former Circa winner, didn't he?
Yes, I have his name right here. Brady Cannon at Las Vegas golfer. He is a Circa Million winner, former Circa Million winner. He is going to be talking about picks for week 1 and maybe helping Steph and I guide us into our picks for Circa Million.
Awesome.
So there you go. So if you're looking for picks for week 1, and we have Thursday Night Football picks on that show, but only on the YouTube stream. So make sure to get on there early, and all of Steph's tech issues, I promise, will be fixed by then, right, Steph? Let's hope.
Yes, it'll all be good. Don't worry, guys. I'm well aware that this is it's not going well. We will fix it. For some reason, the camera's not working, but we'll figure it out by Thursday. And we'll catch you later.
Bye.
I'm directly plugged in. Gosh.